Hello lovelies, welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. No matter where Cancer may be in your chart or wherever may feel like watching this reading, regardless of the time, this is for you, okay? This is for May 2020, and we took a little break. We're back. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you guys are well, that you've been taking care of yourself, taking all the precautions necessary, okay? No matter where you are in the world, we are all impacted by this pandemic. So let's see what message the Spirit have for you. We're all doing our best to keep a sense of normalcy or whatnot, especially if you have kids. We've been doing homeschooling for over a month here, and it's quite an experience, I should say. You think like, okay, you home, you're in town, not flying. You have more time in your hand. That has not been the case. It's quite amazing. So let's see your message. What message Spirit have for you, Cancer? Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. All right, folks. This is the Psychic Tarot. And I will try to keep it short. We're doing a 9-card reading, okay? And I'm not doing weekly during this time, as things are up and down. I'll try to come back for a semi-monthly, a mid-month reading. But for now, we're going to keep it at least for one reading for now, okay? Here we have Sacrifice, which is Major Arcana number 12, also known as the Hangman. 2 of Cups. I should show you the cards as I'm pulling them, because I'm going to talk about them when they've all been on the table, because I feel like that talking one at a time adds to the time, makes the readings a bit longer, and I'm trying to keep it short for you guys. There we go. Your 3rd card, Future Position. We have the Heartache and Loss. This is the 3 of Air. The 8 of Fire, Accelerated Motion. Major Arcana number 15, Temptation, also known as the Devil card, okay? Here we have 8 of Air, okay, Trapped in Fear. Major 6 of Fire, Victory and Success. Last card in the present situation, we have Harmony. Oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you something, Cancer. I actually started recording your reading earlier, and then I got disrupted, and it takes so long to try to merge 2 videos together. So I'm like, I might as well just start over. You had Harmony, you had Victory and Success, you had the 2 of Cups, you had the 9 of Cups instead of the 8 of 9 of Air instead of the 8 of Air. And you have another card of emotional loss, and here you have heartache. So the same message I can see is coming through here. The Harmony card was at the center of your reading. Here is the Temptation card that's at the center of your reading, and they mirror each other, right? The Love card, and I say I'm gonna put all the cards, and I'm still going. The Love card, because it's so amazing to me. Like, this is your message, Cancer. Clearly, this is your message that Spirit wants to come out for you, okay? The Major Arcana number 6 here, that's called Harmony on this deck. And we have Temptation, which is Major Arcana number 15, that drills down to a 6. And it's also, if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you'll see it's the card have almost the same imagery, right? One of them has this beautiful angel, open wings, that is blessing a union almost in the Harmony card, in the Lovers card. And the other one have like a devil that with 2 people chained at the bottom of them, right? When they say the line between love and hate is very thin. This is the situation that you guys have been dealing with here. And here comes the last card in your reading, Cancer. Ace of Fire, beautiful, passion ignited. And at the bottom here we have Truth number 20. So this is Judgment Day. We are in year 2020. We are in the year of judgment. The whole world is facing judgment. Judgment how we treat each other. Judgment how we treat our fellow beings. Judgment how we even treat ourselves, for that matter. How we treat our planet, our environment, right? So we're all going through it. We all are being called to take a moment here, to take a step back, to pause a busy life, to pause, and that requires for us to take a moment of reflection. All those things with felt like we thought we couldn't live without. I had to go to work. People going to work while they're sick. People going to work, abandoning their children, abandoning their family when they're needed. Like all that stuff. We all being asked to take a moment. Like we can do without all of this. We choose to structure our life or world this way, but it doesn't have to be that way. For us to ask ourselves, is it the most healthy things to do? Like, is this what we've been doing? Is it working out for us? And I mean all of us, right? So judgment is really much like the theme for the year. And this is the truth year, the truth major arcana number 20, also known as the judgment card. Judgment is that's what's facing your reading, and that's also what's facing this whole all of us as a collective. But let's keep going here on your card. Here we start with sacrifice here. This is almost like for some of you, you are coming on that's your recent past. You're coming out of that mode where you felt like, for some of you, perhaps you were doing a lot of sacrifice. You put yourself, or you were put to a lot of trials and tribulations. You are put to a lot of steps, a lot of things. You are tested. That's the word, Cancer. You've been tested time and time again. But it's almost like, Cancer, you are rising above from the water. You're a water sign. You're rising above, and here's the rainbow meeting you. You're rising above to blue skies, right? The storm has passed. After all these trials, after all the tests, you're like, okay, I'm going to ride that rainbow now, right? Because you've made the sacrifices. You've made the sacrifices, and the sacrifices you made were in regards to love, okay? We have the harmony card and the spiritual union card. We had the harmony card right here in the center of your reading earlier when I first did your reading, and we had that spiritual union card right here. The message still kind of pretty much the same, right? And I had not even dig deep into your reading before I got disrupted, which is why I started over too. But I can already see it. It's the same feeling, right? There's a spiritual union. There's a love connection here. There's a deep connection. Two people that are connected, not just here physically, but it's a connection that is connected. Look at this, like the light is forming your heart, but it's the third eye chakra. It's where your intuition, right? The two of you can communicate telepathically. You don't have to say the words. You don't have to even show up. You don't even have to see each other. The two people that are connecting to space and time. And you know that, you understand that. And I feel like for a lot of you, this spiritual union has really tested you, tested your patience, tested your resolve, tested your faith. Okay, because and Cancer, I feel like for some of you, I don't know what happened, but there was some heartache here. Okay, there was some heartache and loss. In your last reading, we had the card of emotional loss here, and that's in that position, the five of cups. And here we have heartache and loss. Okay, there has been a loss here. I don't know if that loss is about someone that's passed, someone that has left you, that have gone to another, that has transitioned, okay? Or if that loss is about someone that have hurt you, that have that have broken your trust, okay? Because there's a deep love here, and that there's a sense of mourning in that card, in the three of air. There's a sense of mourning, someone in mourning, almost someone sitting here in front of a memorial and mourning, okay? And here we have, on the next one, we have 8 of fire, accelerated motion. This is the card of Mercury in Sagittarius. This is about communication. This is about fast moving energy, okay? Whether if it's travel, it's about being able to get on a plane and get to your person. I feel like for some of you, look at the way you're communicating with that person now. It's like the communication is if that person has transition over, it's almost like you're still connected to that person. You can talk to that person. It's like that person, when you look up in the star, in the sky, in the night, the night light, you see this brightly shining star. You know this is your person. It's almost like even if that person has transition in the afterlife, you still can communicate with them. You understand? You still can communicate with them. Like you just look at the stars, or you see a bird, you know, that was their favorite bird, you know, it's them reaching out to you. There's still communication happening here from the far distance, communication that space and time cannot restrict. That is like, because the thing with the Eight of Wands is like very determined to get to where they need to go. Okay, it's very focused and very directed communication and travel, no matter how far, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen fast. So if you can connect with someone telepathically, if you are doing so while they are here on this life with you, if they have transition, you and that person is still connected, you're still able to do that. Okay, and here we have temptation, major arcana number 15. I feel like for some of you, it's almost like this is at the center of the reading. It's almost like someone has almost like succumbed to their temptation. Someone have succumbed to their temptation. It's either, for some of you, Cancer, you may be dealing with a Capricorn person, but that's not what I'm getting here. Someone had a lot of negative habits, negative energy that have put them in a compromising situation. Okay, that has put them in a compromising situation, especially in regards to that love that has compromised the love. Okay, whether it was a third party situation, that person was giving too much to their work, or was entertaining other lovers. Okay, other spreading their love elsewhere, was not have broken your trust in a way, whatever it was, or they had some addiction issue, because people can love you deeply, but if they have addiction issue that they're not dealing with, that's gonna affect them, and it also affect your relationship. Okay, there was some addiction here, perhaps, and even some codependency issue that has really caused quite a bit of an issue in this relationship for some of you guys. And for some of you, there's a lot of it's an intense connection. It's not just a connection that is spiritual in the sense like it's a divine connection, right? But also there's intense sexuality. It's like one of those like connection where you guys are like, you can, the person, like what I was saying, you have telepathic communication. That person can be all the way across the world, like they hurt their toe and you feel it, like, you know. And the sexual energy is a lot. It's like very intense. It's a lot of intense feelings. Okay, and it goes both ways. Okay, guys. And here we have trapped in fear. Eight of Air. It's that feeling of feeling trapped, of feeling a sense of restriction, like you are chained to that person. For some of you, if it's still in regards to that connection, it's about you feeling like completely like attached to that person, anchored to that person. But that trapped in fear is right under the Three of Air. And the Three of Air, by the way, it's a card of Saturn. Finding discipline, Saturn is all about discipline and order, right? So this is about almost like bringing things back in order. Wherever there was heartbreak, if there was a third party situation, because the Three of Air sometimes denotes that, and there was a kind of heartache and loss. So it's almost like bringing this together. Look at how the way she's all gathered up. It's like she has found the strength to gather herself. It's like, I'm not gonna let people see. Yes, I may be breaking inside, whether that person is because of a loss of someone has passed on, or because, like, you know, you have to walk away from that person because they have broken your trust. But you're not falling apart. You're not going to allow yourself to fall apart. You're going to gather yourself. Okay, and yes, for some of you, there's a lot of stress here. For some of you, there's a lot of stress here. For some of you, you are trying to keep a good face. For some of you, you are trying to do the right thing, but it's almost like you do not see the path. You cannot see the path forward. You just like, show me a sign, show me a sign, show me a sign. I know this is my person. I know how deeply I feel for that person. I believe that person trusts me. This is like a Two of Cups, devil energy, karmic energy, and the Six of Cups, the Lover's card. This is like deep spiritual union here. Okay, divinely protected union here. But you feel trapped. You feel trapped whether by that love, or you feel trapped whether because of things that have happened in this relationship, that you feel like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to remain attached to that person, or are you going to follow your head, almost over mind over heart, to stand in your self-esteem, right? To follow your own self, your core, to follow your solar plexus energy, is your self-confidence, to step out, okay, alone for who you are, what you stand for. And here we have our next card, victory and success. Okay, two sixes right next to each other, victory and success, Six of Fire. So whatever it is that happened here, the sacrifices that you made in the past, they were communicated clearly. You received some kind of information about them, okay? And there and it's almost like you went to battle. You went to a battle for your heart. You went to a battle for your love. You went to battle for what you knew, what you felt, right? What your intuition was telling you is to be, and victory is yours. Success is yours. The success is because of you, for you. The success is not, may not be the ultimately you and that person um being in a relationship, right, in the physical relationship, but the success is the path that you have followed, is the growth that you have attained. And I know that can be very hard to understand, especially at the beginning of a spiritual journey. When you mature into your spirituality, when you understand the vastness of it, the infinity of us, like, it makes a little bit more sense. We can take that on. But if you're in the middle of feeling the pain, the emotional loss, and someone's telling you, this sacrifice you made here, this had to happen, this was part of your growth, and you've passed the test, right? That's why we have the rainbow here shining. It's like the calm after the storm. This happiness, the rainbow, right? You've passed the test. That's success. You successful in that. But you're like, what success? I'm still feeling the pain. I went through all of this, and where's my person? I still don't have the person. We're not together. Like, okay, because that may be the case for you guys. It may be hard for you to understand it, but the success, the victory is not always about you and this person relationship being materialized in the real world. Soulmate relationship especially, it's about this person coming into your life, or the two of you coming here to grow, to learn certain lessons, to learn certain is to learn, not just lessons, to really to grow spiritually, to grow as a spiritual being, okay, on your path, to be to get higher awareness, okay, to raise your vibration. So a lot of times that's what it's like a counterpart. That's kind of like the yin and yang energy, like you kind of bounce back and forth between each other. If you've ever been in a twin flame relationship, or you've known someone who's in that, that's kind of what it is. And yes, it can seem almost unhealthy to a certain level, but usually people that are in this kind of relationship, they have an understanding of what this is, of what it is. And once you accept it for what it is, and you don't put your life on hold for that person, you you understand that this is a love that you cannot control. This is a love that you cannot even explain, even perhaps even to yourself, if you have not gone through that growing process. You accept it for what it is. You give the love. You know it's unconditional love. No matter what that person does, you know you're gonna love them. But you understand also there's the physical aspect of life that that does not mean you have to be with that person. Okay, that they have their own journey, they have their own growth process to go through, and to understand the web and flow of the universe, to be patient with it all, as to which season are you on right now in your life. Because right now this is about the union. You want to communicate so strongly to that person. You want to help that person to come out of that temptation. The card of temptation is sandwiched between two eights. Eight of fire and eight of air. Okay, eight of fire. Eight are numbers of transformation. Eight are a number of birth. I'm sorry, death and rebirth. Okay, so it's as if you want this energy here in the center of the reading to be transmuted. You really want a transformation in that energy. You made so many sacrifices were made so that energy could dissipate, could be transmuted, so you can have your new beginning. Because what we have next here is the harmony, the card of harmony, the lover's card. It's not always the lover's card. Yes, it could mean a choice, but I actually feel here in this case, it's just literally what it is. The lover's card, the card of a love that's protected by the angels, by the divine. Okay, it's major arcana energy here. If the two of cups is a minor arcana version for me of this card, same energy. This is your choice. Minor arcana energy. This is not up to you. This is under the control of the divine. Okay? Passion ignited. Because that is what you want. That is what you want. You want your new beginning. That is what you want. You want your new beginning. You want that passionate, that fiery energy. You want it, you want to start, you want that spark to return between you and your person. You want that reconciliation to take place. The judgment card is right there underneath the two of cups, the temptation, harmony, and the truth. For some of you, you and that person have been separated for a little bit, and it's almost like because of the negative energy that was in the relationship. But someone here could not let go. It was very difficult for someone to let go. Someone felt very stuck in that relationship because the connection is so deep. Okay, someone felt very stuck in place, not being able to move on, or not knowing how to move on. And if your person have passed on, or that's what some of you are experiencing here, that heartache and loss, and I feel like for some of you, you're gonna either gonna dream about them, they're gonna find a way to communicate to you, to let you know that it's okay. It's okay, that they're okay, and it's okay for you to move on. It's okay for you to start over again. Okay, that you're not stuck. You don't have to stay all alone in that house, stressing, and feeling stuck. That it's okay to move on, to move. Because the sixes for me are kind of like, just like it's called here, harmony. It's about harmony. It's about moving from struggles, moving from strife, moving from conflict, to go towards like something that's calmer. Okay, it's to go towards something that's more in alignment with yourself. Okay, towards positivity. So I feel like and also it's about your health, because it's about your own health, the health of your body, the health of your relationship, the health, financial health. Even is to find that balance, okay, in your life, that balance that's gonna bring you towards your own personal success. So you have those two sixes here at the bottom row, and it's about victory and success, harmony, passion ignited. So I feel like for a lot of you, if that your person have passed on and you've been feeling the loss, you've been trying to keep the good face, but just falling apart, in your mind, constantly feeling a sense of almost depression, or that you're by yourself, that you're stuck in this house by yourself, and you don't know what to do. Just know that your person wants you, is gonna communicate through you to you. Some of you gonna, either through dream or telepathically, you're gonna know that they still love you and that they're okay. They're gonna give you the go ahead for you to go ahead and start dating again. I'm going to get a clarification for you guys, some clarification for you. I'm trying to keep this short, but it's still going on long. I hope I'm not repeating myself a lot, because I realize that's why sometimes those readings go very long. But let's see what we have here. Clarification on the Three of Air for Cancer spirit. Clarification on the Three of Air for Cancer. Okay. What do we have? We have the nine of fire, Nine of Wands. So this is a card of boundaries, the card of one who are feeling like they need to protect themselves, okay? Because they have been hurt. They learn from experience to not just put themselves out there. Yeah, the hurt was real. So some of you Cancer, it's like you're not gonna show your hands. You're not going to open up yourself and open up to other people. Your guards are up. Your guards are up. Okay, there was real wound here that happens. One more on that Three of Air for Cancer. Oh, wow. Six of Pentacles. So we have 360 here so far. Six of Pentacles, that's what we're talking about, like the give and receiving, okay? The give and take in a relationship. There was some kind of an imbalance here. Some of you may feel like you're taking advantage of. Some of you may feel like you give so much of yourself, you end up in the poorhouse because of someone. Okay, someone just took and was not giving to you, and it left you almost broken. And I feel like for a lot of you Cancer, it really chipped at your self-esteem too. That loss here that happened, it really chipped at your self-esteem. Some clarification on that Eight of Fire for Cancer. Clarification on the Eight of Fire. Clarification on the Eight of Fire. So that person might have had some addiction themselves that they did not know how to control. Okay. That person, I feel like, may need help. We have here the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is also about trying to make a choice, trying to find a balance in making a choice about a situation that keeps on going in a circle, a never-ending circle, a cycle, never-ending cycle that just keep on going, a revolving door. For some of you, that person might be in and out of your life, okay? You truly do love that person. I believe that person loves you, but that person has some addiction, some negative habits here, for which that makes it very difficult to be in a relationship for them, with them. And you're having a hard time to see your way forward. Let's see here. Clarification on the temptation. What is that temptation telling us? Clarification on the temptation for Cancer spirit. If it's not your person, this may be you, Cancer, your own negative feelings. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. The Strength card came out for you. Whatever it is that was here, whatever negativity that was, whether it's you that was lost, you know, in because of that pain, you've let yourself go. Perhaps you picked up some bad habits, started drinking, or got into deep depression where you let go of yourself, you feel stuck, you withdraw from your life, from society, from everybody. Whatever it was, that temptation, let's say it was not your person, that was you, Cancer, that was going through that. Just trust and believe that you have the strength to overcome, and Spirit is there with you. They're gonna help you to overcome the situation, okay? It's being clarified by the aid of Major Arcana number 8, which is the card of Leo, which is also the card, you see that infinity symbol on top? That's what we're talking about, that never-ending cycle, because that was the 2 Pentacles are creating here on that 2 of Earth. But here we see it again, because it's a karmic cycle. This is a very deep connection indeed, and that it's going to require a lot of help from the upper realm, a lot of help from your angels, from God, okay, from your ancestors here. And it's going to be, they're going to be there with you every step of the way to overcome that energy, this negativity that you've been dealing with, whether it's in the shape of a person or it's a shape of a negative energy, a negative entity or habit. You're going to get help for it, okay? And now we have 888 on the table here, and literally it's gonna be 48, because if I put that 2 to the 6 here, that's another 8. So we have this Major kind of number 8 to clarify that 6 that was sandwiched between 8 of air and then 8 of fire. So do you see, Cancer? 8th house energy, transformation. It's all about transformation for you, okay? In the middle here, it's all about transformation. There needs to be that transformation in order to overcome that situation, so we can get here. So we can get here, so we can get to victory and success, so we can go towards harmony, so we can start anew here, so we can reignite the passion again. People here would have to atone for their sins. Don't forget, it's the truth and judgment that's facing here. Even if it was you who had gone wrong, who have gone completely, who had gotten the sidetracked, to have, like, you know, lost your ways, or if it's your person, someone, it's time to atone for us and to face ourselves, to say, okay, why am I falling short? Where's that person falling short? What can be done? Okay, and to ask for help. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's so important to learn how to ask for help now more than ever. But that transformation is about to take place here, and don't be afraid. You're not gonna be they're not gonna leave you alone to do it all alone. You're gonna have help. Keep meditating, keep praying, keep manifesting for the positive that you want to experience in your life, because you have a lot of angelic help here, okay? I'm going to get one more for you about that passion ignited, the Ace of Fire. What is the new beginning that's waiting for you here, Cancer? What is the new beginning? So you're not stuck. You guys are going to be able to start anew. You're going to get your fair judgment day, okay? So the sacrifices, whatever it is, they were not for nothing. Okay, whatever it is that you still need to work on, you're going to get help in order to work on them. Whether it's just in regards to a relationship, it's you yourself, your own personal development, it's all going to work out here. Let's see some clarification on the Ace of Fire. Clarification on the Ace of Fire. And the same goes, folks, if that person, you guys were someone and that, oh my goodness, Ace of Fire, to clarify with the Ace of Fire. So I guess we're not supposed to know. It's up to you. This is minor arcana energy. It's up to you. It is the same card. Ace of Fire to clarify the Ace of Fire. There you go. The new beginning is what it is. There's an offer. There's going to be an offer. There's an offer happening here. The universe is going to give you an offer. It's going to give you an opportunity to start anew. But it's up to you to accept that opportunity. It's up to you to come out of that feeling of that space of feeling stuck. Okay? Because this is all in your mind. The air are about mind mentality. You're not stuck anywhere. This is not about earth. This is about you. It is all in your mind to start anew, because there's still quite a bit of love here, okay? And victory and success is very still possible in this relationship. What was facing your dreams is we're reading. That's what we're talking about here. The five of water. There was a loss. There was an emotional loss. This card in the first reading, when I first studied for you earlier, I was talking about was in this position. Here it is. It's still showing up here in your reading. So the emotional loss was will. But it's time for you to stop looking at those glass half empty that have spilled, to turn around, to know that you still have those Two of Cups. They're still intact behind you. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important. That's what's important. The third party situation, that 3 here that you experience, that heartache, that 3 here, it's over. Okay, it's over. You have to just like you gathered yourself to keep face here, to maintain your strength with the strength card. Just know that all you have to do is turn around. Your Two of Cups are still intact. It's still very possible. Love is still very much so possible in this relationship. If you want to start and if you want that new beginning, if you want to work on your problems or be there to allow that person a chance to work on their problem, to have a new beginning is still very much so possible in this for the two of you. A reconciliation is still very much possible, but it's up to you. Okay, it's gonna be offered to you, but it's up to you. We have separation here. Yes, we have time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So some of you, a lot of you may choose to move away from that person. Some of you may choose like your success is away from that person. The hurt was too much. The hurt was too great. Whatever happened here, that person did that broke your trust. And I feel like for a lot of you, they took from you. Instead of they took from your trust by going with someone else and gave to someone else, or they actually stole from you, perhaps even money. Okay, there's a sense of like they took from you. They took something very valuable from you, and you're guarded with that Nine of Wands. You're setting up your boundaries. You're guarded. So, and that, by the way, that's a future position here. So for some of you, you will be separating from your partner. From that person, despite all the love you feel for them. Once you gather your strength, you're going to realize, okay, I love you, but I don't have to be with you because this is not healthy. Okay. Finances and career. This is the card that came out for you. It says your financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So finances might have been a big issue with this. Yes. Okay. Some of you, that may have been with what broke the camel's back. Whatever the expression goes. So whether that person was just giving the third party was their work, they were giving too much to their work, you felt neglected, that person didn't show you that they cared about you, and that kind of left you with an expression of like you're just a choice, like you were just there, or you were the one doing the most of the work in the relationship, or is that person is just completely unstable financially, they don't have their stuff together, and they're trying to bring you down with them. But there's definitely something here. I actually feel like for some of you, someone stole from you. Something very valuable. This is the Angels and Ancestors card. We have Star, Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. You are receiving message. You are receiving, whether you're talking to your guides, you're talking to someone, your past one your loved one that has passed, whichever message it is for you guys here. Follow the voice of your soul. You know your truth. You know your own truth. That's why, excuse me, we talked about earlier, for some of you, you need to really reconnect back with your solar plexus energy, to chakra, to really have that balance, to bring back your self-esteem, your self-confidence in who you are, in your own self-worth. Okay. Here we have Stag, Trust and Thrive. trust and thrive. This is your message here, okay? To trust in your own voice, to follow your own voice, and to trust, have faith that everything that's happening, and if you're manifesting, you're praying for what is good, and you are taking the steps to work on yourself, to do your shadow work, just know, just have trust and faith that the universe will have your back. And with that strength card coming out here, the universe will have your back. You have two aces of fire. That is a spark. That is like passion ignited. There's a new beginning that the universe is gonna offer you, okay? That's going to be so worth it. And I hope that Cancer, this message bring you some comfort at the very least. And if you'd like to show support to that channel, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.